It was a windy autumn afternoon when Max the Yorkie puppy and his 3 best friends, Pip, Waddle, and Beaky the ducklings, were waddling and bouncing through the woods in search of shiny acorns and crunchy leaves. "Race you to the big red mushroom!" Max barked playfully, zooming ahead. The ducklings flapped and squeaked behind him. Suddenly, Pip tripped over something buried in a pile of leaves. Quack! What was that? Max skidded to a stop and trotted back. Nestled under the leaves was a dusty, glowing book. It shimmered with purple sparkles and had a picture of a broomstick on the front. In curly letters, the title read, "Madame Griselda's Book of Beginner Spells. Please return if found." Max's tail wagged excitedly. "Ooh, magic! Maybe it has a spell for unlimited peanut butter treats." Beaky flipped the book open and read aloud the first spell. To make objects float. Wiggle your tail, bark twice, and say boogly, floof. Before Max could stop him, Beaky quacked, "Boogly, floof." The ground trembled. A nearby tree began to hover 6 feet in the air, squirrels screaming as their acorns scattered. "Yutch! My treehouse!" shrieked one squirrel mid-air. Waddle stared, beak open. "We're in trouble." Suddenly, a swirl of green smoke whooshed through the trees. Out popped a rather frazzled-looking witch with frizzy purple hair, striped socks, and a crooked hat, Madame Griselda herself. "Who dared to read my spell book?" she shouted, holding her wand like a toothbrush. Max stepped forward bravely. "Sorry, ma'am, we found it in the leaves. We didn't mean to lift your tree or your squirrels." Griselda huffed. "Well, you did, and now the forest magic is completely wibbly-wobbly, unless," she narrowed her eyes, "unless you 4 help me gather my runaway spells before sunset." Max's ears perked. "We're good at chasing things, especially balls and butterflies." And so, Max and the ducklings spent the afternoon racing through the forest, chasing floating sandwiches across the sky, catching giggling mushrooms that told jokes, and wrangling a sneezing broomstick that refused to land. At sunset, they returned the book, now glowing warm in content. Griselda clapped her hands. "You've done it! The forest is unwibbly again!" She waved her wand over Max and the ducklings. "As a thank you, may you always find your way home, even when it rains sideways." And with a puff of sparkles, she vanished. Max blinked. "Well, that was wild." Beaky grinned. "Let's go find more leaves to trip over tomorrow." They all giggled as they waddled and bounced home, the air still twinkling just a little with leftover magic. Please like and sub.